Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here, and today we're doing another little installment in the pocket guide to diamond painting. So, today we're going to talk about diamond painting tools. So, you just got your first diamond painting or you're waiting for it to come in. This is probably not the best time to buy a diamond painting just because the shipping times are going to be a little off because we're in the middle of a pandemic, obviously. But if you happen to snag yourself a diamond painting, a lot of people ask, what tools do you need when you're diamond painting? Now, your toolkit that you get, you should get a toolkit with every kit that you buy. And usually it'll look like this. This is what we call the pumpkin spice of toolkits. So you'll get a couple of baggies, which usually isn't enough to store any leftover drills in. You'll probably get like 5 or 6 extra baggies, a little plate of pink wax, and a drill pen, and a lot of times it'll come with like a pair of tweezers and a multi-placer, which the multi-placers are going to look something like this here, which this here is a 9-placer. Or you can buy the extra ones like this, and this here is a 6-placer. So, what tools does Miss Coffee say that all beginner diamond painters need to look and invest in? Now, do keep in mind, I said invest because you get what you pay for when it comes to this craft. I cannot stress that enough, whether it be the diamond paintings you order or the tools that you get. You literally get what you pay for. So if you paid $2 for a diamond painting, don't expect a miracle to come of that diamond painting. You're not going to get a lot of detail. You're probably going to have a lot of issues with it, but a lot of the times you won't. A lot of times you'll get a diamond painting that's like $2. It'll take forever to get to you. You'll get it. You'll do it. You might not be able to make out what the image is, but it was just fun to do either way. So when I first started, I thought I had to have all this stuff. And I was like, I got to buy all the things. So Miss Coffee's going to help you out here. We're going to show you a couple of tools that we use in the diamond painting world that are going to make your life so much easier. First tool, acrylic pen. Now, this pen is an acrylic pen, and you can tell because it has bumps in it. It's made of acrylic, so it's a little bit more sturdy, say, than this little janky pink pen. And it's going to have 2 sides. Now, there's a multi-placer side and a single placer side. Now, you can replace the placers in these. So all you do is pull it out, put a different placer in, you're good to go. So, and it should fit in there nice and snug. If it doesn't, you can always add a little glue to put in there to make sure it doesn't come out. So this is the first thing. If you suffer from arthritis or have any issues with your hands, carpal tunnel, what have you, getting yourself a good acrylic pen is going to be a lifesaver because it's not going to hurt your hand as bad. And they come in all kinds of decorative colors and shapes and sizes. You can get these big, small, medium size. You can change out the multi-placers to any placers. Their placers are all essentially the same size. So an acrylic pen, it would be my first choice. There are other types of pens out there. There is clay pens. There are decorative pens that you can get that have like little animals on them. You can get wood carved pens. I know Lucy over at Star Aura does the wood carved pens like this. You can get just little novelty pens to collect like this little furry rainbow ball here. So getting yourself a good diamond painting pen is going to be essential. There are a lot of places that sell these acrylic pens. Now, some of them you have to play games to get the pens. When I first started diamond painting and I got onto YouTube, one of my biggest frustrations was I couldn't find a company to just buy the pen. You had to play like all these little games and guess a number and put it into a poll that says you want it, and then they'll pick a random person. I just wanted to buy a pen. Now, I've purchased a couple of acrylic pens. This one here actually was a gift. I'm not sure if her shop is still up. I will link it. It's LesCreationsdeclo or Chloe. I will link this shop down below. This pen here came from Diamond Art Club. They are currently out of stock as of the making of this video, but they also make acrylic pens, and etched in the acrylic pen, I don't know if you can see it right there, but it says Diamond Art Club. And then one of my other favorite shops to get acrylic pens from, which I'm going to guess this is from there. This was actually a gift from a subscriber, but I'm going to guess it's from Jim's Handmade Pens. He's one of the other places that I love, love, love getting drill pens from. So I will, of course, link his shop down below as well. So we got your drill pen. And there's a bunch of different places you can buy these drill pens. Like I said, Star Ore sells them. There's a couple of people here on YouTube that have Etsy shops that sell pens. So I'm going to link where you can get the acrylic pens. And if you just go on Etsy and type in diamond painting tools, you'll see a bunch of shops pop up that sell all these awesome accessories. The next thing, cover minder. Now you're probably like, what the world is that? Cover minder. Let me grab one for you. A cover minder is a magnet. It looks like this. Well, it doesn't look exactly like this. Sometimes, oh, I'm messing with you. It can look like this. Cover minders are just that. They're cover minders. So what do you do? How do you use a cover minder? So I'm going to take this little painting that just happened to be up here. A cover minder is used for when you're working on a project and your cover, say you're pulling back this much of your cover. Well, you don't want it to flop back over while you're working on it. So what you would do is you would take the plastic and pull it back. Put the decorative side on top, and the magnet part goes underneath your diamond painting. And it holds it back for you while you work on that section. And you can move it around and move your plastic and everything. And then if you happen to have to get up to go do something, say you got to go to the store or something, or you didn't finish a section on it, but you need to cover it because there's some spots where the diamonds aren't placed. You would then take your cover minder and put it over that spot to hold the paper down so that nothing gets on the sticky part of your diamond painting. So that is what a cover minder is. These come in all different shapes, sizes, varieties. There's a little gingerbread man here. I have at least 200 of these cover minders. They're nice to collect as well because, you know, part of the addiction is buying all the goodies for it. So we have Gingy here. I have this beautiful butterfly and this adorable little turkey. I'm going to actually list my top 5 stores for getting cover minders. There's quite, like I said, there's quite a few people that sell them. So that I don't miss anyone, I'm going to list 5 different Etsy shops that sell cover minders. So you got yourself a cover minder. So we're going to put that off to the side. So you got a pen, cover minder. All right. What else do we need? Then you're going to want to get yourself a new boat. If you don't know what a boat is, in our jank pack, you see this green thing? It's a boat. It's what you put the diamonds in, shake them up, put them in, and then you got to pour this somehow into the container and not spill them all over the place. I recommend the boat tweezer combo. Now, the boat tweezer combo, I know of one store that sells it. You can get it. I think you can still get it on Amazon. If not, I will link her store, starore.com, in the description box. Anything I show you here, I'm going to try to list something for you to find it in the description box. So check the description box. It's right underneath the video. It'll say, thank you for watching, open here. And then you just click the little arrow on the side or the little whatever, and it'll drop down with a bunch of different links. The top 100,000 links are going to be for the stuff I show you. There won't be 100,000, don't worry. But this can all get a little overwhelming at times, and so I wanted to make a video showing you some of the tools that I use when I diamond paint. So, big boat tweezer combo. Now, why is this important? One, because if you work on a kit that's bigger than, say, this is a 15 by 20. I usually work on bigger kits. The kit I'm currently working on is an 80 by 50. So, I don't want this jank little boat. I need more diamonds. I'm a big girl. I need a big diamond tray. So, there are a lot of shops that sell decorative trays that are like 3D. Like, I think there's like, 3D designs ran by a guy named Dan. And there's a couple of other places that sell 3D trays that they're made on 3D printers. But if you just want a regular white boat, you can get the regular white boats and the tweezers separately on AliExpress. Or there are boxes that you can get on Amazon that will have this and adhesive and all this other stuff that comes with it. But the big boat and tweezer combo is one of my other favorites because I can get a lot more diamonds in this tray, have the spout on it for me to pour the diamonds back into my container, and then the tweezers for picking off any drills that you might have put in the wrong place, or say if you're like me and you have animals and they get next to your project and omit fuzzy glitter balls of fur all over your project, you can use the tweezers to get the fur off your projects. So that's the next thing. So we got our cover minders, our pens, and our tweezers. The next thing is wax. Now, there are tons of different wax out there, okay? There's all kinds of wax out there. There is blue wax, and yellow wax, and white wax, and pink wax. And blue tack. There's blue tack as well. Oh my goodness. In my opinion, the 2 or 3 best waxes that you can get for diamond painting. Whimsical Daisy sells something called Not Your Mama's Mud. This wax lasts way longer than the pink wax. I am not a fan of pink wax at all. The pink wax that comes in your little kit is going to be garbage. And I can't even really say that because if you get wax in a kit and it's dark, like if you've ever seen a Diamond Art Club toolkit, it has a little heart in it and that little heart is dark. You cannot see through the plate of wax. That wax works better, but it's not the best. I don't typically use those. I usually just donate like this to my kids' elementary school. They find some use for it. But Not Your Mama's Mud does last a lot longer than, say, the pink wax that comes in your kit. I also like the Pick Me Up pen. I do have one. I don't use it. But like I know creator Crayola Picks, she took the gunk or the Aleene's tacky that they have in it. She took that out and put in wax, her own wax into the pen. I don't know how to do all that, okay? You can go ask Crayola Picks. I don't know how to do all that. I do like the Pick Me Up pen the way it is, but I don't like the stuff on the inside. Just like I don't like or recommend blue tack. Why is that? Because whenever you go to use it on a project, if you accidentally ghost drill, which ghost drilling, all that is if you think you grab the drill out of your tray and you go to put it on your canvas, but the drill never got picked up, and essentially you're ghost drilling. You're drilling with nothing on your pen. If that blue tack touches your canvas, it is a pain in the tuchus to get that wax off. So I never recommend Aleene's or blue tack just because of that factor alone. It's hard to get it off. And then if you're working on a double-sided adhesive canvas, you run the risk of ripping the glue on that type of canvas. So canvas, not Kansas. So I usually work with these two. It's Not Your Mama's Mud. And of course you have Robin from Distracted by Diamonds, the genius herself, with Patty Wax SS. Y'all, this stuff is, I've demonstrated this stuff numerous times on my channel. I didn't even do a video. I don't do a video because her stuff literally sells out so quickly that if you see it and you blink, it is gone. Patty Wax SS comes in 2 different ways. It comes in its cute, adorable little tins like this, or she has different designs. You don't get to pick the design. It's completely at random, okay? So you get an adorable little tin like this, or you can get a silver tin, which is circular, and it just has the Patty Wax logo sticker on it. This wax lasts forever. It is recommended just for your single placer, and she has regular Patty Wax that is recommended for the multi-placer. The regular Patty Wax comes in bars. It doesn't come like this anymore. This is an old bar. Usually now it comes in like a little Ziploc bag, and it'll tell you the fragrance on it. Patty Wax SS is not scented. Patty Wax is scented. So that's one way to tell the difference between the two when you're purchasing. So for those folks that didn't like the Patty Wax, I would highly recommend the Patty Wax SS. It does work a lot better than the Patty Wax does. In my humble opinion, I take the Patty Wax SS over the Patty Wax. I do still use both, but I use Patty Wax SS more. So wax. It's just going to make it a more enjoyable experience because, of course, the longer you get to diamond paint without having to constantly refill that pen, the quicker your project goes, the quicker you can be done. Next is this. Now, this is an old one. They have a new design that has a handle on it. I couldn't find this the other day. And then you ever lose something and you find it in the stupidest of places? It was literally sitting right next to me. I looked for this thing for 20 minutes and couldn't find it. It was literally sitting right next to me. So what is this? This is a drill grinder. Drill grinder as in if you get drills that are stuck together, because every once in a while you will get a set of drills and the drills will be stuck together. They look like little sandwiches or something. Usually it's rounds. I haven't seen any squares like this. Usually it's rounds that do this. They'll just stick together. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your drills. It just means they need to be broken apart. So what this does, you put the drills in the opening part here. You put this on top, and without applying pressure really hard down onto it, you just twist it. You just twist it. That's it. It'll break up your drills, and then you open it up. Boom. Drills broken up. If you don't want to go, or you're waiting for, or you can't seem to get your hands on one of these, because these come from Archer's Arts. I don't know of any other place that sells them. There might be somebody else that sells them, but I get mine from Archer's Arts. If you happen to not be able to find one of these, and you are having issue with drills being stuck together, this here is just a regular pill bottle, and I'm hiding like my name and stuff on it because you don't need to know what kind of medication I'm on. So why a pill bottle? Because now this is a trick that my dad, we call him Pawpaw. My dad came up with this trick because he didn't have a drill grinder. He still doesn't have one because he swears by this. What he does is he takes a regular old nickel, pours in the drills that are stuck together, throw the nickel in, close it shut, shake, 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 open, and the drills break apart. It does work. It works incredibly. I'm shocked. Like, of course, leave it to my dad to find something that cool and awesome to do with our craft. So, yes. So, I would highly recommend, if you don't have a drill grinder and don't want to waste money, or not even so much waste money, say you don't have the money to buy a drill grinder, a pill bottle and a coin works just as good. Next, we all know what this is. It's a roller. You can buy these off Amazon. This is to roll over your project. So when you complete a project, if you're like me, I go really quick whenever I'm diamond painting. And a lot of the times, I don't put the drills down all the way on the canvas. It can be a pain in the butt, especially when you go to lift it up and then the drills pop off. What you can do is, or if you're having a problem with popping drills, you can take a roller, roll over it, boom, the drills, you'll start hearing the drills click back into place. So I would highly recommend getting a roller. The next thing is a good set of storage containers. Now, my favorite set, obviously, that I use all the time for everything, Harbor Freights. Harbor Freights are not sold internationally. I don't know exactly where that stops, but they do not sell internationally. And there are tons of other storage cases you can get. I just did a video for Craftably. They had the buy one, get one free sale. It's currently not buy one, get one free right now, but and those sold out anyways. But the little containers that come in a case are really good. The Craftmate lockables are good. These just happen to be my favorites. I obviously live in the States, so I am able to get my hands on these anytime I want to. So they're like $5, and you get 24 of the little boxes on the inside. Now, you might see more in there just because I added more from other cases, depending on the project. But you get 24 of these. So all of these are secured in this little box here, and then they all have their own little containers. This is just from a kit that I haven't kitted down yet. I'm notorious for not kitting down and just opening more Harbor Freights. And I have a video on how to get these stickers off here if you are worried about the stickers being stuck on there. There's a surefire way to get those off. And again, I have a video for that I will link in the video. So storage containers would highly recommend, because if you decide that you want to work on a bigger kit that has, say, more than 10 colors, storage containers, so that you can properly label them and get to them easier than them being in their bags and trying to paperclip them closed. So I would highly advise investing in some good storage containers. I will list probably 3 different types of storage containers that I can find easily in the description box. And again, anything I show you, I'm going to try to link in the description box, because there's going to be a lot of links. So if you're looking for something in particular that I showed, look in the description box. The next thing, if you plan on storing your drills or saving your drills when you're done, just in case. And why do I say that? Because a lot of people will finish a kit, and instead of throwing out the extra drills, they will save those to use in case they run out of drills on another kit. Running out of drills is something that happens every once in a while. It's kind of like a luck of the draw type thing. It's something that kind of usually doesn't happen, but sometimes it does happen and it can be a pain in the butt, which is why it's nice to have the backups from other kits. So if you complete a kit and you want to store it away, I would advise investing in some of these. Now, these are the really thick, really nice, Ziploc bags. And I just ordered these from Shine Like a Diamond over on Etsy. And I'm pretty sure you can get them other places as well. But I ordered mine from Shine Like a Diamond. I didn't have to wait a year and a day. I waited like 4 days to get these. They're really nice. You can write on them and put what the DMC code color is. Write it on there and store these away. I've seen people store the bags like this away in like baseball card holders or in a box. They kind of do like a phone catalog type deal where they'll put it in a box with a piece of cardboard that sticks up with the DMC color. Just be careful if you do decide to store away your diamonds, because not all companies use the same dye lots. So 741 for one kit might not be the exact shade of 741 in another kit. So just be very cautious of that. But invest in some good baggies, because if you're going to save your drills, you don't want the cheap China baggies that come in your normal kits like this. You don't want those to burst open and you get drills everywhere and then have to separate them. That is no bueno. So, my next little diamond painting tool that I believe would be a good investment. Obviously, a light pad. Now, this light pad actually came with some clips. And what did the clips for? It's for if you're working on a diamond painting, which obviously this diamond painting is going to be way smaller than the light pad. If you're working on a diamond painting, sorry if that scared you, and you want to keep it in place, you can clip it on the side there, turn the light pad on, blind yourself with the rest of the stuff that's open, but you're able to see the colors and everything a lot better. For canvases that have blurry symbols, or it's hard to see the symbols because of the way the symbols are, which does happen in some kits, having a light pad is awesome. Now, I'm going to try not to blind you, but I might blind you, so if you're sensitive to light, please look away for a second while I do this. Alright, so most light pads, hold on a second, I hit the button. And my daughter tripped over this cord, so it's being janky. Alright, I'm going to try to hold it there. So, most light pads come with a low. So there's the low setting. And then it can go to high. And then you can shut it off. I would recommend buying... You'll see light pads and they'll be cheap and they'll be tempting. And you're like, ooh, I like those. I really do not like the light pads that use the USB cord. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the ones that use the cords that look like this and like this. Because as you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but this one is actually bent. My daughter kicked the cord and bent it. So I have to hold it and wiggle it in certain ways just to get it to work. I don't typically use a light pad. I'm currently using one on the project I'm working on now, but I don't typically use a light pad because I usually can see the symbols on my kits. But if I had to recommend a light pad, it would be #1, hands down, the Crafty Mint light pad. The Crafty Mint light pad has one of these. If you want to go for a light pad and you don't want to go for the Crafty Mint one, which I'm obviously going to link this one down below, but if you want to go for a different one, have at it. But look for a cord like this, one that sticks out of your light pad. Why? Because it's less likely that this is going to snap off. And with a lot of the cheaper light pads, the top part where the USB cord goes in will break and that part will become loose. And I don't know if many of you know this, but that's a fire hazard. That can catch fire. That is unsafe. So I recommend these. Now it has another adapter in that goes in, and then I just plug it into my my socket over here, and I'm good to go. The cord is about 6 feet long. I can't find it right now, which is why I'm not showing it to you. I can't find it right now, but it's a really, really nice light pad. It is worth the money, and especially since you're putting so much time and effort into your diamond paintings, you don't want to strain your eyes when working on these things. So if you don't have like the best eyesight and want to essentially have something that's going to make a huge difference on making sure you don't strain your eyes, getting yourself a light pad is going to be an investment that you'll thank me for later, I'm telling you. So get yourself a good light pad. Of course, I'm going to link this one down below because this is the one I like that has the cool cord. Now, I'm using the Huion. I think that's how you say it. Probably not. Probably butchered it. And they do come in different sizes also. So you'll get like an A4, which is a normal size, which I believe is an 8x11. Like, it's kind of like a sheet of paper. And then there's an A3, which I believe is this size. And then there's an A4, which I believe is this size. So the A3 is going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be like 11x14. The A3? What did I say? 4 was for the cheaper ones. A3 is for the Huion. A2 is going to be something like this. It's going to be like a 50x40 size. It's going to be massive. So if you're going to be working on bigger projects, go for the bigger light pad. If you're not, go for the smaller light pad. Now, I don't mind this one. This one is actually really nice to work with. And I can always get another USB cord for this. And the good thing about this one that doesn't make it like the other ones, the USB cord on this one isn't where it can literally fall out and start wiggling around. This part isn't coming off. And with the older light pads, they do that. They tend to come off. They tend to wiggle around. And I don't like that. So this one is built a lot better. So I, of course, will also try to find this one and link it down below as well. But I think that, oh, one more thing. This. Now you're probably like, what is that? This is decorative washi tape. Now, washi tape can be found on Amazon. Washi tape can be found by certain companies. I think Evermoment used to give out washi tape. Diamond Art Club just started selling it at the time that I'm making this video. They are currently sold out. But there's a lot of places you can get washi tape. Washi tape is just decorative tape that you can put around the edges of your diamond painting. So, what do I mean by that? Meaning, if you get a kit and the diamond painting drill field stops here. Let's bring you down so you can see. So it stops here. But as you can see, the glue for it is way over here, right? What you would do, because washi tape isn't like regular tape. It's not very sticky like regular tape, so I wouldn't use it to, like, you know, do anything strenuous with. But what you would do is you would take your washi tape, if I can get it to start here. I'm riding the struggle bus with the washi tape right now. All right, here we go. You would take your washi tape and line the edges, or not. Hold on, let me get the other one. If you can't tell, the kids have been playing with my washi tape. So what you would do is, and it also helps with straightening your drills on the outside. So you would just lay that down on the corner of your kit here. I'm actually gonna bring it all the way out. And the good thing about washi tape is because it's not sticky, it doesn't stick very hard until you like really lay it down. The bad part about it is sometimes the color will wash out onto the side of your kit. But for the most part, it helps with the edges and edge control of your kit. So if you don't want to cut off, because you can take a X-Acto knife and go down the line of where your tape, or where your glue ends, and you can rip that off. Now, this is a port glue kit. You can't do that with a port glue. You can do that with a double-sided adhesive. So let me make that clear. Double-sided adhesive, and I do have a video on showing the differences between double-sided adhesive and poured glue. With double-sided adhesive canvases, you can take an X-Acto knife at the edge of where the canvas stops and where the glue is, and you can just make a cut around where that is and then pull that paper up. Or you can do the washi tape method, which just adds a little bit of flair to your diamond painting. A lot of people use washi tape for other things as well. But I like to use washi tape to decorate the edges of my kit while I'm working on it. It also helps from getting debris or your arm goo all over the side of it while you're working on it. So that is the last thing that I'm going to show you for that. Also, if you get a light pad or whatever and it doesn't come with clips, I would advise getting clips. Now, these clips I got from Diamond Painting Bliss over on Etsy. This is a paper clip, but these clips here, if you have some of these like business clips, they're awesome too, because if you roll up your kits when you're diamond painting, say you're working on a big diamond painting, you're rolling your kit up. These are going to be great to hold that kit down so that it doesn't unravel while you're working on it. So I would advise getting some clips as well, again, if it doesn't come with clips, because sometimes you can clip it to your light pad, or you can clip the ends of your diamond painting when you're working on them. But with that said, folks, I think that is all the tools that I could show you that you possibly will have to invest in when you're diamond painting. Now, do you have to get a whole bunch of these tools? No, you don't. One of each would be fine. Washi tapes usually come in a set of 10 or something like that. Baggies, you're going to want a bunch of those. Because if you're saving both square and round, you're going to want 447 for each shape. So, you know, that's whatever math it is. Storage containers. You're going to obviously need more than one of those. You're probably going to need 2 or 3. I would say definitely go 4 with the storage containers. Drill pens. It's nice to collect the different colors and sizes of drill pens. So you could get as many as you want, but drill pens was one of the other ones. Wax. Invest in a good set of tweezers, which if you order from Star or Treasure Studios Arts has really nice tweezers, and Diamond Art Club has just started putting them in their newer kits. Now, if you get an older kit, it will not have tweezers. The newer kits will have tweezers. You can get a good set of tweezers that look like this. They either have the blunt end or the sharp end. This has a sharp end, which I would advise putting a shield over the top of it so that you don't stab yourself. We did have somebody in the community stab themselves with the tweezers, and it wasn't fun. Cover minders. They just hold back your cover and hold it down for if you didn't finish a section so that you can make sure that the drill field stays nice and clean. Big boat for when you're working on a project that's probably bigger than a 30 by 40 or higher. So, and of course, you know, the pill bottle. If you can't find a diamond grinder, use a pill bottle and a coin. It is what it is. Sometimes you gotta be balling on a budget. So yeah, so there's all types of tools that come in come with this craft that you can collect. But these are the top tools that I say that every diamond painter needs to make it a more enjoyable experience. So with that said, again, I'm going to try to list everything that I listed in this video down in the description box below. It might not be the exact same thing, but it'll be in the ballpark. And you know Miss Coffee ain't going to steer you wrong having you buying something that's going to break a week later. So with that said, folks, all right, I'm going to add this in at the end because I forgot to mention it. Sometimes when you get a kit, your drills won't want to stay on the canvas. It's called having popping drills. Or if you finish a kit, you want to make sure the drills don't go anywhere. So, you know, you're going to have it for a long time. You want to be able to admire it. You want it to sparkle and shine for a lifetime. With that said, you're going to want a good sealer. Now, there are thousands upon millions of sealers out there that you can get, but these are the 2 that I like to use on my kits when I do seal them. Now, if I use pour glue, I typically don't tend to seal them because the glue is so strong. I'm not worried about the drills coming off, but if you get a double-sided adhesive kit, sometimes I will seal those kits. Or even if you want that extra peace of mind on any kit that you work on, you want to seal it. You'll hear people talking about all these different sealers, Mod Podge, Patricia's, all this stuff. So I have 2 sealers that I use religiously. I am going to make another video on sealers, but these are the 2 that I recommend as of right now. First one is Plaids by Patricia Neatmock. It's decorative craft sealer. It's clear acrylic sealer, and it's glossy. Make sure it says glossy on whatever sealer you get and not matte, because if it says matte, M-A-T-T-E, it will dull the shine, because matte is like a dull agent. It's like a dulling agent and make it dull. Just like with lipstick, matte sealer. You don't want to go for matte. You always want to go for gloss. The other one, if you do special rhinestone kits like this here, this is a special rhinestone kit. It has special drills on it. What makes it special is that these aren't typical drills. You have AB drills, you have rhinestones. You want to seal this so that they don't come off. I would recommend this, which is polyacrylic protective finish, and it is clear gloss. You want to make sure it says clear gloss, because when it dries, it will be clear. So you can see a little bit got right there. I got a little crazy with it. A little bit got right there, but it's on the actual drills themselves so that they do not come off of whatever you have it on, whether it be a notebook, an eyeglass case, or what have you, is going to protect your stuff, and it's going to dry clear so it doesn't lose the sparkle and shine of your kit. So I just wanted to add that quick thing in there real quick. So get yourself a good sealer. Any one of these two will do. They are not very expensive. I will link them, of course, down below. Also, I forgot to mention in the video, if I link anything from Amazon, I am an influencer with Amazon. So any purchase used making my links or using my links, I do make a small commission. So I thank you in advance if you decide to use those links. Now back to the original video. What are you doing? Go back to the original video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, comments, concerns that you would like to have addressed, please leave those down in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, folks, I must now bid you adieu. But not before reminding you, like I always try to, be kind, be courteous, be cool.